Imogen.
What? Yeah, I know.
It's still in there.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do?
Does it feel like anything?
I mean, if you release it, it'll just wander off, right?
Should.
We got you, no matter what. Do we need to give any runners a head start?
None of them ran. I think all of them.
Did they tell us?
Just kidding. Yeah, sure. Give them a head start.
But it is pushing against its binds, and the voice of that childlike perception within you still feels hungry and waking and wanting out to feed.
Like we really, really know it only wants to eat gods, right?
I wasn't lying. I really didn't see anything but the gods when I was inside of it. I guess. Did I see any of the rudest born? I didn't, right? I only saw the lights of the gods.
You saw the lights of the gods, and you saw the pale red of the Ruidusborn, but they weren't. They were just an awareness.
Those were buddy lights.
Those were buddy lights. Those aren't rude lights.
Babies. Okay, well, I wasn't saying you were lying. I just think that, if that's what you saw, then
That's what I saw.
it's probably okay.
How do you get rid of it? Like, open your mouth?
Yeah, I think I just try to force myself to throw up. No,
Shoot.
I don't. I'm just gonna get up now. No, I think I need to. Maybe I just need to talk to it. I'm not sure. Maybe I need to fly up in the sky. Maybe I need to just go up into the sky
Okay.
and try to aim for outer space.
Sure.
Aim what for outer space?
Aim my body out.
Aim your
Yeah.
body out?
You know what?
And then
My
just flip upside down and try to shoot it out. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birth of Predathos
Cosmic
in
shit.
space.
Yeah.
I know there are just tons of people still standing around.
Yeah.
Just like all the amass.
Oh yeah, no, I mean there's many army soldiers, bastions of Vasselheim, still remnants of the Bright Queen's army that are exiting. The Mighty Nine and Vox Machina all present.
What about the matron?
She's not present.
She disappeared too. They all just disappeared.
Just one last thought. The gods, Predathos, they traveled from somewhere to be here, right? If we set Predathos free into the cosmos, would they hunt down other gods on other
Or
worlds?
some other beings.
Isn't that just passing off our problems to someone else?
You
Yeah.
betcha.
I grab you by the hand. We all know it's coming out one way or another.
I'd rather allow it out instead of it ripping its way from me.
I would really love for that to not happen, please.
Sharp pain kind of curls on the inside of your torso.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have a lot of time left.
Go.
Can we find a moment of privacy? Can we go somewhere?
Top of the mountain.
I don't know. Not maybe in the center of the town square.
Usually if you catch a tiger, you don't release it in the middle of the Metroplex.
Maybe I can fly up. Maybe
Take
I
it up
really
the stairs. Above Vasselheim.
You'll be alone, though.
Of up the stairs.
Yeah, there's the. We've never
can. Be fun.
I'm not. You can't go alone, and we don't have the means to catch another terminal velocity falling body
Let's
right
just
now.
walk up the stairs and
Let's
do
go up
it.
the stairs.
Okay. Are we allowed to? Are people stopping us? Is
I don't
anybody
think
stopping
anyone's going to
us?
stop Predathos.
At the moment, most everyone's still stunned and trying to keep the populace in check. Some soldiers might try and step into your way, but as you assert your walk, they let you pass. They've all witnessed some odd collection of miracles today that they're still grasping with, let alone, for the most pious, still grasping with this renewed absence in them.
Let's walk with purpose. Let's go.
In a low voice, Caleb says to Imogen, "Go. We'll handle this. I'm sure Jester can keep them occupied."
Jester.
As you begin to ascend the massive steps of the Heaven Stair Mountain, other members of the Dawn Marshals and their various generals, high priests, fall in to follow. keeping most of the populace from wandering close to where you go, until eventually the path thins to a very drifting hiking path, at which point they begin to fall back in waves, watching from a distance.
I, Liam, have always wanted to go up here.
Eventually you come to the edge of this cragulous cliffside, this massive peak that overlooks all the surrounding timberlands. You can see the distant mountain ranges and the stretch of white snow, the clusters of forest, the atmospheric cloud front starting to try and push back in from the massive blast of divine transference. But above you still probably the most wide open blue sky Vasselheim's seen in a very long time. And there beyond it, as you focus in, you can just faintly see the sparkle of distant stars. Lost beyond that great blue hue, an endless expanse of cosmos your mind and spirit could not even conceive. The sharp pain hits again.
What can we do? What do we do to help you?
I don't know. I just hold my hand.
Grip her hand tight.
Funny, the whole time we've been together, I've been dealing with voices on the outside.
I more than most understand what you're going through.
Fern.
We got you.
Okay.
You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
I feel our tether. And it almost like starts pulling your energy into me. And I look inward to the child.
You feel that lightish being, that small, primal alien presence within, curling from its slumber. It looks back at you. I'm so hungry.
I know. There's nothing for you here.
Why?
All your food went away. You've been gone so long. I'm sorry. I know.
And you feel its presence suddenly spread within you, piercing into your physical self. It's like it's trying to claw through and out and drag your very essence with it. The rest of you watch as suddenly Imogen's chest begins to tense and pull. Instinctually, purple lightning, she begins to arc off of her body. She begins to lift up in the air. You watch her arms and chest and shoulders contort. Her eyes go bright.
And just keep a tight grip on her hand next to Fern.
Same.
You feel it tearing you apart from within. What do you do?
Can I try to funnel my energy and allow it to escape?
Go ahead and roll a charisma check for me.
You still have? Do you still have enhanceability on her for?
It's been under an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Advantage.
Okay.
Can I also do an additional guidance?
In this instance, I will say probably no.
Okay.
This is pure. But good on you for checking.
Okay. And this is just a check, a charisma check. That is, I can do my math. 23. Is that right? 23?
I
no,
don't know
24.
what you're adding. So
22.
17 plus.
23, 24,
22.
22.
22.
As you feel it clawing through your consciousness, as well as finding an escape through the physical pathways that connect your consciousness to the physical, you instead try and guide that exit point, as opposed to letting it just rend at any direction to wherever it hopes to find the thinnest surface of resistance. Instead, you almost jingle the arcane keys to keep its attention where you want it to go. As opposed to physically pulling its way through, you begin to release it through the spaces that you know to be the least resistance. The rest of you watch as Imogen closes her eyes and seems to curl into a ball as her focus goes inward, the energy around her like a massive plasma ball, just arcing out around all of you, arcing into you. You can feel it. It burns, it tingles, it doesn't quite damage, but you feel the very basis of this power granted to her and how dangerous it can be when unbridled. But you hold yourselves taut until eventually her eyes and mouth open, and you watch out of her ears, out of her eyes, her nose, her mouth, just this black and red gaseous fume just emanates outward, itself like a flashing black volcanic storm of purple energy. As it begins to spill out of her, it begins to congeal and shift, and you see claws, you see teal and purple glows pulsing within, this ever-growing and spreading roiling storm of something not of this physical realm. Even what you took into you on Ruidus was mostly you changed. This, in its pure, unleashed form, it seems to defy dimension in ways that you've come to understand. It seems to spread and entirely envelop the sky as much as it seems like maybe just a few feet away. Depth seems to fold on itself. This entity seems to walk in its truest form between dimensions. And you watch as it seems to spread, its endless consciousness kind of flickering and looking everywhere it can, the fury of its flashing and spark, suddenly coming to a cold, quiet sigh before it drifts off toward the stars where from whence it came, the darkness eventually giving way to blue.
I grab my water skin, give it a nice cold cup of water, just like old times.
Yeah. I did just need to barf it up.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. I drew a picture. It's not a view barfing, but it's a nice picture.
Wow, that's really nice, Brad.
You might like that.
That's beautiful.
So fast.
That's so beautiful.
I mean, it was just a sketch. It's just a doodle, no big deal.
Wow.
I got inspired.
Wow.
Wow.
You're really talented.
Why aren't you doing this as opposed to just killing people? Honestly, a lot, kind of randomly on occasion.
Yeah, you should do like one of those where you're like on a street and someone can come up and you can like
Kill them?
draw them.
Oh, draw them.
Yeah.
I see the problem now. That's fair.
Sure.
How do you feel?
I brush her hair kind of back.
Pull my hair back.
Rubber back.
I feel great.
Roxy.
I feel great. Yeah. Do I still have lightning 2 days?
I'll check.
And the marks still remain.
Okay.
Yeah, you're still there.
I think I might lightning.
Do you need me to check also?
No.
The divine spark, the magical echo of the rite of Predathos slowly begins to fade, and the blue sky returns to the sunset that had been threatening to send Vasselheim into night. And as that color begins to go, the distant clouded horizon breaks just enough to see the pale, faint light of Catha. And on the other side, returned to its orbit, the pale, distant red hue of Ruidus. Freed of what once its purpose, now to whatever its future may be. As you all gather here on the top of the heaven stair, looking down upon the dawn cradle,